Hello, my name is Jim Santiago from Independent Title, and today we're going to be going over how to search for open and expired permits in the city of Miramar, as well as open or expired building violations on the property. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to my URL, which the link is going to be at the bottom of the video, which is indytitleftl.com. You can also type indclosing.com, and that'll take you right to our same homepage. You can click on our resources tab from here, which is going to bring you to a list of all of our great links to city and county sites. And we're going to go right, in this case, we're going to go to the City of Miramar one, which I have listed right here for City of Miramar building and building violation search page. We can go ahead and hit that. Now, we're going to go, it'll take you right to the self-service webpage for the City of Miramar. And this site is going to be where we're going to search for our permits. And we're going to input our property information. From here, we're going to be putting on our house number. In this case, we're going to be using a property that I've done a search on previously and has some pretty good examples. The property address that I'm using is 2130, and then the property that we're using here is street name is Acapulco Drive. Now, we're not going to put drive or street at the end of this. We're just going to put the street name. So if it was 5th or 6th, we just put a 5 or a 6. If it was 22nd, we just put a 22 in there. We wouldn't put ND. We wouldn't put any of those. We also wouldn't put a prefix, so no northwest, no southwest, nothing like that. We just put a street name in there because that would hopefully find what we're looking for. There's also a section where we can search for parcel ID. Now, we want to make sure we're only doing one of these searches at a time. But for parcel ID, you're going to go to the property appraiser's webpage for Broward County, and you're going to take that parcel ID on the top right of the property's page, specific parcel page, and you're going to take that number and you're going to paste it right here, and then you would remove all spaces and you'd be able to search. So once we input the street name and the house number, we're going to go ahead and hit search, and this is going to pull up all of our active applications. Well, this is going to pull up all the history of the applications, including closed permits and closed violations. We can see here the status is what we're looking for to see if there's any open ones. And which is great about this website, it actually does that for you. If you hit this little button here, it says show active applications only. You can hit this and click that, and it'll come up and it'll sort all just the active ones, which is great. But if you unhit this or unclick this, it will also show, it'll bring you back to the history. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this, and what I'm going to look at is we're going to see we have two issues here, and one of the things we're going to do is we're going to hit this details to see that our the current reference number that we have here. We're going to see the details of this, and we can see what this is for. We can see that the status of this permit and inspection is active, permit ready to issue. We also have a whole bunch of details here about that, when it was applied for, who applied for it. We can see the application information here by clicking on this link right here. Right here, we can click on this link. I'm going to go back, and we can see that there is, what the estimated cost of that repair was, and what the description of this repair with the permit is. Okay, I'm going to hit back. Then I'm going to hit back again, and then I'm going to go back a couple times to go back to where we were with our thing, and go back to the other one. You might have to, it's a little bit funky page, so you might have to type your address back in there and go back into the same page that we were at with the previously. I'm also got here, we're going to go to the second one. Now this one has a different reference ID, and anything in City of Miramar with like a COD means that it's a violation. It's a building code violation. So we can hit details here, and in that violation thing, we can see here, right here, we're going to go here to find more information on this, because you can see it's an active violation right now for a project and activity, and you can see here that the project in the description here is permits required. So this is work without permit to change required for South Addition, wood, previous fences. There's a whole bunch of an active building violation for permits that is necessary to be done because there was some work that wasn't done with the permit. So one of the ways that we can also do this is that we can search for it by parcel number. And one way we do that is I'm going to start a new tab here. We're going to go to the Broward County Property Appraisers, which you can also find a link for on my website. We're going to go to Property Search, So we're going to click this link right here, property search. We can type in the address. So again, 2130 Acapulco Drive. We're going to hit search, and this is going to bring us here. And we're going to pull our parcel number right here from this ID part. So I'm going to copy this. I love to copy and paste. It makes things much easier. And then I'm going to go right to my to the tab here that I was in, and I'm going to paste this parcel number. However, I'm going to get rid of all the spaces. So you can see here that I'm going and removing all those spaces to get my parcel number, and you can search, and you can see that it's pulling up the same thing. Again, we've got those 2 active violations. And if you have any questions, it's great. Excellent. So thank you. And as always, you can go to our website. You can check out our homepage where we have a great tool for getting a free quote. No sign up necessary. It's very simple. If you're City of Miramar, just right here, you can search with for cash purchase, and you can see how fast you can get a search and a quote that easily. You can also email it to yourself. As simple as possible, and bam, you can email it right to yourself. No sign up necessary. Thank you, and have a great day.